right, remain 2-3 minutes here with Brandon, and then we'll move on. Question here, Matt.
Brandon, from the moment that you stepped on campus here to the moment that you were told you were going to be the starter, is this everything you expected the journey would be for you?
I think so, man. I think when you go to a new school and you seek out a new opportunity, I think you have to put your best foot forward and enter a new locker room, be around new guys, just being yourself. And I think that's what has gotten me to this point, being named the starting quarterback and having the opportunity to go out there and lead these guys day one. So I'm excited for it, and it's been a great 8 months of preparation leading up to this day.
Brandon, the coaches, when they told you were starting, the coaches tell you how you were in the job, why you were in the job for fall camp?
I think it was evident, man. I think the entire quarterback room put in the work and put in the time and the commitment. This entire fall camp, this entire summer, and dating back to our spring season. But what's evident and what's clear is my experience, and I think that's invaluable. It's one of the invaluable assets that I bring to this offense and bring to this team. So those guys, Dylan and Quad, have done a tremendous job of putting themselves in a position to go out and successfully lead this offense. But like I said, I think experience is something you can't replicate. So like I said, I'm excited to lead these guys day one.
You talked about your experience obviously just now, and then Coach just talked about how the pace of the offense may be a little different from what you're used to. Talk about maybe your adjustment and how you've kind of been acclimating to this offense.
I disagree with Coach on a small level there, but it is a lot faster, and I think these guys, they've played at such a high speed and high tempo for the past couple of years that really no one else has played at in the country. So, and it shows with their numbers and the points that they put up. So that transition, just getting in better shape has been the biggest thing for me, and having the guys up front, being able to push them, and JJ leading that group, and obviously the guys out wide and the backs, they've been accustomed to it, so they're able to kind of help me along and push me along as we're driving down the field, and that's one of the offense's biggest assets, and what will put us into give us a huge advantage against a lot of these other teams.
Brandon, when you're talking about the transition, was there a turning point for you? Was there a period of time where you started to feel more comfortable in the summer camp, sometime in the spring, or?
Yeah, man, I think the fall. I think you spend more time around the guys and around the offense and in the facility with the coaches. I think you start to naturally get more accustomed to just the mindset and the mojo of what the program is and what they're looking for out of their guys. And like I said, being around the guys, you start to have the same mindset and the daily mindset, which I think is a huge thing, and not a lot of people take that into consideration. But if you're on the same page as the guy that's sitting next to you, then your operation should be a lot smoother.
Last one for Brandon.
Brandon, you've obviously started some games before, but do you expect to be a little bit nervous Thursday when you get on the field there? Because you haven't really experienced things here in Spectrum Stadium.
What's that? I haven't really experienced
because it's your first time being under in front of a packed crowd, probably at Spectrum Stadium.
Oh, for sure, here, yeah. Like Coach said, at Notre Dame I had 80,000 people packed the stadium every weekend, but I don't think it's going to be the same type of atmosphere that I'm going to experience down here. Meaning that I think it's going to be a little bit more rowdy and hyped up, and my adrenaline's going to be pumping. So yeah, I'm going to be nervous. I hope everyone's nervous. I think if you're not nervous, then you really don't care about what the outcome. And I think after the first drive, after the first play, hopefully the butterflies will leave the stomach, and then we'll be rolling.
All right, thanks. George Johnson.
Go ahead.
It's quite chewy, so you might need water. Are you a Chick-fil-A or a Popeyes guy?
I haven't tried the Popeyes yet. I'm gonna let that those lines die down before I go out to Popeyes. But
I noticed on social media after your announcement started, there was a lot of people coming out and kind of saying, congratulations and everything. How does that make you feel to see that kind of support from friends and family and fans?
kind of overwhelmed. I'm not a guy who likes to draw attention to myself, but obviously it's a big opportunity, big achievement, and I'm excited to go out and prove those people right, the ones who believe in me and believe in my abilities.
What does it mean to you to just kind of have a second chance to be the starting quarterback? Coming here for your last season of college football, what does that mean to you, and what do you have to prove?
I don't think I have much to prove. I just want to, like I said, I want to prove those people that believe in me right. And I just spoke about it with Mark. I'm going to go out there and soak this moment in and understand that it's a privilege to be out there and to go have another second chance to lead a group, a highly touted group, a great institution, a great program that's on the rise, and to have this opportunity is once in a lifetime. Not a lot of people get to do it once, better yet twice.
Have you talked to Mackenzie, or did he reach out to you after the announcement was made to kind of maybe?
For sure, man. He called me. He wasn't in the team meeting. He was doing something with his knee, taking care of that, but he FaceTimed me. He made sure to FaceTime me right after the announcement was made, and he just wished me luck and said he's in my corner, so I couldn't appreciate it more.
Maybe speak a little bit more on the process of just getting acclimated to this team. Obviously, it wasn't going to happen overnight, but just getting to know the guys, getting the chemistry down on a personal level, on field level.
That's tough, and that takes time, and that's the only thing that you can. That's the only thing that can kind of, make progress, right? Help you make progress in that aspect of joining a new team and spending time with those guys on and off the field. I think is the biggest thing. And I think 8 months later, I think I'm in a good position and where the guys trust me on and off the field, which is important. So we're excited, man.
Were there some players that kind of maybe you connected with early on, or were particularly supportive?
Sure.
Or
I think that's just naturally, and but some of the receivers are great guys, and then obviously the guys up front, you want them to be your friend and have their support, and I think I do.
Brandon, what did you learn from last year? Kind of a rocky season for you, and how did that make you improve your game for this season?
Last year was a great season for me, man. I mean, we went 12-0 and then got later, but for me personally, man, I think it was a great experience. When I look back on it, I don't have any regrets. I was, now I'm excited for this new opportunity, but last year I learned so much about myself, so I think that's why I look at it as a positive, and the way I was able to react to adversity and just bringing that experience, being able to bring that experience of going through highs and lows, and being able to talk with guys, because we're going to experience lows, we're going to experience highs here, and it's all about staying level keeled, even keeled throughout the football season, because everyone knows so much can happen in the college football season. So
Is it difficult to play the position knowing there's somebody right behind you that wants to play just as good?
Yeah, it had it happen last year, so that's one thing I learned, and so it's another experience that I'm able to bring over here, being having this be my 5th year football. So it's not pressure for me anymore. I understand that this is a privilege, and I'm just excited and happy to be able to do it again, man.
Do you see in which ways you've changed and improved as a quarterback for the past 12 months?
Yeah, for sure. I think I've become more confident in my abilities, and I think that supersedes every other aspect that you can have at this position.
When you're out there competing, does Dylan look like a freshman quarterback?
Not at all. I think the way he prepares is the thing that will separate Dylan from a lot of other college quarterbacks in the years to come. And I told him that, and I told him he's going to be one hell of a player.
Another freshman on the 2 deep depth chart, just looking at Amari Johnson. Talking about some of the wide receivers, but he's a freshman. What do you like?
Yeah, I think all those guys, man. All those guys that came in this year at the receiver position and the running back position, good. Up front, all those guys look good, and I think they'll be exciting. And I think we're pretty deep at wide receiver this year, so if those guys get on the field, I can trust them. They've run with the 1s and the 2s, so I think they have some special abilities, and to be able to go out there and play if their number's called.
You've been through that experience what Dylan's been through, where you're a true freshman at a school, and there's a lot of competition for quarterback position. Have you talked to him a little bit maybe about some of that, and what you went through maybe to kind of help him kind of?
Yeah, I wasn't in his position, man. I wasn't in that quarterback room, and I didn't get the nod, especially as an 18-year-old. So the way I thought he handled it, I thought was tremendous, and I made sure to tell him even right after the announcement, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna need you as much as you're gonna need me in this next 5 months. And I told him he needs to stay engaged, needs to keep a smile, whether it's fake or not, on his face. And as I'm coming off the sideline, I need his eyes. 4 eyes are better than 2 eyes, and if he sees something on the field that I wasn't able to catch, I'm gonna need it. And I told him I'd be there the same exact way as a big brother coming off the field if he were to be playing. So I told him it's all love and nothing's changed.
Can you speak a little bit more about working with Coach Heupel, Coach Levy, what they've been able to teach you, working with some new coaches here?
It's been great. You get a new perspective, you get a new feel, and I think coaching can make a big difference in the way you're playing your game. And I think Coach Levy and Coach Hype and Mitch in the quarterback room, all 3 of them being on the same page, allows the quarterback room to be as precise as possible. And I think that can pay huge dividends come game time.
How good do you think this offense is going to be this year?
I think it'll be electric, man. I have no doubt that we'll be able to put up similar, if not better, numbers than they did last year. And they put up some phenomenal numbers last year. So you guys all know about the weapons that we have, and then whoever's at quarterback throwing them the ball, just do that simple thing is getting them the ball, and they'll do the rest.
What are you most looking forward to when it comes to Thursday night?
Running out the tunnel and winning and experiencing the bounce house. So and playing with these guys, man. These guys are so excited, and the rise that they're on, just to be able to help them continue that rise and go accomplish something special.
Did you ever see Coach Heupel? Did you go back and look at video of Coach Heupel?
No, nope, I haven't. I don't know why I haven't, but he's never brought it up. Typically, coaches who are that good tend to watch their old film and reminisce, but he hasn't. And maybe I'll go back and look at it now that you say that, just to get some film. Yeah. I don't even know. Yeah, they had film back then, but no, yeah, he's not that old.
Well, he could be a Hall of Famer. I mean,
for
he's
sure,
on the ballot.
No doubt.
So
He's a hell of a player, and from what I hear, and, he was a lefty. From what so
Still is.
yeah, still is. All right, guys.
Brandon, I
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Brandon.